Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Cindy. I am now doing my lives on my Cindy Williams coaching page as I begin to build my business and my clientele. And this morning I wanted to talk to you about how life is a lot like hiking. So I spend a lot of time up in Santa Rosa. It's my second home. It's where my daughter, my son, and my son-in-law and couple grandkids live. And I was up there this past weekend. And every time we go up there, my son-in-law and my daughter take me on a hiking trip. Now, every time my son-in-law tells me it's going to be an easy trip. Don't worry, because I'm not in the greatest shape right now because of, the whole lockdown and not exercising and being lazy about my health habits. And so I don't believe him anymore because I think he's out to kill me sometimes on these hikes. So me and my daughter like when the hikes start out uphill, so we get that out of the way first, and then coming back it'll be downhill after we're already tired. So he takes us up in Santa Rosa in Sonoma County, up in the hills, and it is downhill for probably about 2 miles. This is starting out. And so already in my head, I'm starting to think, oh my gosh, if we're going downhill this far, I'm going to have to go uphill coming back. So then we get some flat parts. So, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So we went about 4 miles in and turned around. And before I even get to the hills, I'm starting to stress about the uphill. Oh, it's going to be hard. And I think we do that a lot in life. It's kind of like those hills in life, we'll get on it like me. I'm on a new adventure and I'm all excited about it. I'm ready to go. And then that ego and that self-doubt starts creeping in. It's like those hills on the hike. I can't do this. I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm out of shape. And all that negative talk starts. So what I tried to do when we hit the hill after we complained enough for my son-in-law to walk 10 miles in front of us. I at the bottom of the hill when it was like, oh, this is going to be so hard. I stopped. I was like, whoa, no, I can do this. I have to do this one step at a time. Stop focusing. My problem was I was looking ahead and all I see is uphill. And I decided, okay, let's not focus on the big, long journey. Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but I know I'm going to make it. Just like life. You set those goals for yourself and you start out and you're super excited and then you get a little bump in the road and you're like, I can't do this. What am I doing? Who am I to think I can be successful at this? Well, think of it as a hiking trip. I had to keep going because we had to get to the car, right? I can't just stop. I can't just say, I'm done. I'm not going any further. I knew I had to make it up that hill, no matter how hard it was. And so I went at my own pace. I didn't need to compete with anybody. I didn't need to keep up with my son-in-law, which is impossible because he's 6'4" and his legs are 6 feet long and his one step equals about 20 of mine. And so I just was like, okay, I got this. I can do this. You take it one step at a time, and every step I took, I knew I was a step closer to being at the finish line. And so I still, though, I'd get a little ways, and just like life, those little doubts start creeping in again because it's stepping outside of our comfort zone. And that's where the real change happens, is when you step outside that box, step outside that comfort zone, and even though it's uncomfortable and you want to go climb back in that box because it feels so good, the change and the growth really happens outside that box. So we made it. We got rained on. We were soaked. It actually felt good having that rain come down after so many months of heat and summer. It was great. And the feeling when we got to the top of that hill was accomplishment. I did it. I made it. I knew I could, even with the self-doubts that kept creeping in. So just like life, like hiking, you're going to hit those hills, you're going to look at it, and you're going to think, oh my God, that hill is too big. I can't make it to the top. But guess what? You have to get to the top. So quit looking at the top. Set small little goals, little milestones. What's your first quarter mile? What's your first few steps? Take those little steps each day. It will get you closer until you are at the top of that hill. If I can do these hikes with my son-in-law, I figure I can do anything in life, because truly sometimes I think he's out to kill me. It was pretty easy compared to some of the hikes he's taken us on, but it is so invigorating and feels so good to accomplish it and get to the top and just like, hey ego, hey self-doubt, I kicked your ass. I made it. You can't keep me down. So that's what you need to do in life. You set those goals, make little milestones to get there, and just know you're going to reach that top. And when you do, it feels great. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I will be posting these on my coaching page. So I'll share this one on my personal page so people can follow the link. I love you all. Have a blessed day. Go get those hiking boots out and reach the top of that hill.